Tonight's story is set in a real funhouse. Welcome to Urban Legends. Late one spring night in California, a babysitter named Jenny was called to look after two children. She was initially taken back by the size of the house, but the children's parents seemed very nice, and said that if she felt overwhelmed by the space, then she could relax in one of the rooms upstairs. They quickly went through the rules of the house, then left for dinner at a local restaurant. Jenny began to unwind. The children were already in bed and her college homework was finished. She began to imagine herself living in a house this size when she was older. But then came the storm, blowing out the power grid. Jenny managed to reset the breakers, but some of the lights did not come back on. And she could hear somebody running around upstairs, in the back part of the house.
Hello, is that you kids?
But the children were sleeping peacefully, despite the storm outside. So Jenny found the spare bedroom and put the TV on, then laid on the comfortable bed. She decided it must have been one of the children messing around before. Who else could it have been? She only had a few hours left before the children's parents came home, and most of the power was back on now. But Jenny could not relax. There was something about this room that she didn't like. Sitting in the corner of the room was a clown statue. It was human-sized and looked grotesque. Although it had not moved, Jenny felt like it was watching her. She threw a blanket over it, but this didn't work as she could still see the shoes poking out from underneath. Jenny wondered why anybody would buy such a horrible decoration. Before she could stress any further, the phone rang. It was the children's father asking if everything was okay. Jenny told him that the kids were fine, then mentioned the storm and the power cut, and he said they'd be back soon. Jenny then asked if they would mind if she moved the clown statue as it was making her feel uncomfortable. The father told Jenny to get the kids and get the hell out the house. He was leaving right away because they didn't have a clown statue. Jenny leapt up and ran for the door. She woke the children and hurried them downstairs and out of the house. In the split second that she passed the room that she was just in, she saw that the chair was now empty. The parents arrived home shortly before the police got there. They searched the entire house but found nothing. The mother remembered that one of the children had been having nightmares about a clown. And as time passed, they found out that some of the other children in the neighborhood had been too.
It's back again, Mama.
In the clown statue story, the house is always large and the babysitter always survives with the children. In some variations the clown is an escaped mental patient, in others he has dwarfism and has been living in the house undetected for quite some time. In a few lesser-known versions of the tale, the clown is a ghost. That concludes tonight's story. I'll see you next time for more urban legends.